And we are live. Welcome back, everybody. Hello, Trumpet. Hello, Benjamin. Hello, Luke. Hello, Philistine. How's everybody doing? Let's see. I'm on Prison Island. You orient yourself. Oh. Oh, I really like the blank texture. Okay. We'll see what's up the stairs. Huh. Okay. That's how I got here. Oh man, that's pretty. How's everyone's weekend? I didn't get to catch up on Monday. Has it been raining? Not sure what to do with this. I've made it for a second. What do I do about it? Poke it more. It says, no, I'm just dead. I'm sorry to hear that. We mourn your passing. Well, they make different noises. This team says, I know nothing about this game, so I will be extraordinarily unhelpful. Fair enough. I'm trying to figure out, I feel like one of them has to be accept and one of them has to be reset, and I don't know which is which. Should I have found a code to... I need to brute force it? I'm pretty good at that. It is, like, they're beautiful games with just wonderful puzzles, so... Mostly wonderful. Depends on how much sleep you've had. Hi, small human! Hello, Sapphire. Welcome, welcome. Luke's weekend, pretty good. Busy. Bookfest, movie, kayaking. Saw Furiosa, now understand why it popped. Oof. How you been? I feel like other game studios really need to take notes from the fact that their rocks are wet where the waves touch and not where they don't. It's very satisfying. Can I climb down here? I can! I'm off-roading! Oh ho ho! Oh, I can go down between the roots. Static. Says good. Hub started new job and doing great there. And I might have gotten sucked into The Sims 4. Oh. Base game? Any expansions? All expansions? Oh. Oh ho ho. Oh, Trumpet says I totally missed this area during my playthrough. That makes sense. Sapphire says all expansions except 3. Ooh! Which 3 and why? I'm very curious. Oh. That's interesting. What is that? Ooh. Ooh. That looks like a logo. Okay, which 3 expansions do you not have and why? I'm very curious. Like, they have a bunch where I'm like, it might be interesting, I don't know. There's some features that sound cool, but not that invested in it. There's a few and I'm like, oh, that would be really fun. Really like to play with that one. And there's a few that I'm just never going to get ever, and I don't want them. Horse Ranch, Growing Together, and For Rent. Ah, recent ones. Ooh. Yeah. This feels absolutely wild to be like going this far off of a normal laid out trail in a Myst game. Hello, TwitchSec! How have you been? It's been forever! I'm doing alright. Just got back from a weekend trip. I went to a nail polish expo and probably bought too many glittery things, but it's fine. Sapphire says, I want the Growing Together one because I love the family aspect, but Horse Ranch and For Rent I'm kind of about. Yeah, I kind of want Growing Together. Kind of. But mostly just because I was already struggling with kind of family. Oh, hello.
You made it.
You're out.
But how did you get past Gen? I know what he's doing. He's watching you. He's waiting for you to make a mistake. You can't let Gen get back to Dunny. Find the moiety. They have the book. Be careful.
I love her outfit so much. Princess deserves glittery things though. And I've been good, and I haven't been buying glittery things for like the last year. I've been very responsible, so I treat myself. Twitch Sec says, bought house, moved, had a human move in with me, and then spent so much time at work I took my camper to work and only come home once every 2 weeks. It's great. Oh my gosh. Oh. Absolutely fantastic. The food was so good. Hey, 5 stream streak! Can't reach it. Find the moiety, she says. Okay. Well, how do you expect me to do that? So, deep dish pizza, absolutely fantastic. And also, there's a breakfast place in the area where the convention is that I just love, and specifically, they have this thing that is inspired by Eggs Benedict, but instead of an English muffin, it has potato pancakes. Whoa. And thank you for the sub, Trumpet. Man, 11 months. That's really weird to think about. Oh, Steen says talking about food and I'm so hungry. I'm sorry. I always wind up talking about food. Hang on, let me catch up and try to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. So Benjamin says, I'm real surprised no one has done Sims but not. We've had it with City Skylines, Planet Coaster and Zoo, Humankind, most of the other Sim genres, but not The Sims itself. So, yeah, there have been several that are supposed to be, like, in development right now. And the thing is, none of them actually look interesting to me. Because they're all trying so hard to be everything and to do so much of everything. And it winds up just looking really overwhelming. A lot of them keep getting canceled because they're trying to do everything at once and be everything at once, and it's just they can't deal.
Love you.
And thank you for the sub, Sapphire. I want to say there was one called Life by You, one called Paralives. I don't know. I haven't been following on any of them really closely because I saw trailers and stuff, but they all just look too big and overwhelming and not like, I feel like they are made to, yeah, that one got canceled, I think. But like, I feel like, because, all right, this is gonna be such a dumb analogy. I really loved Vampire Diaries for the first 3 or 4 seasons. Like, it was surprisingly good. And then it just went so far off the rails and it was ridiculous and it became very, very painful. But the first few seasons, it was surprisingly good. Oh, Train Go Choo! Thank you for the bits. Oh my gosh. What was I saying? Yeah, so I love Vampire Diaries, and, you know, by that, like, season 3 mark or so, Vampire Diaries had slowly built up to where it had, you know, a ton of characters and just a lot of different plot threads going on at once. And like, it was really cool and very elaborate. And they had a lot of different built-in lore things that they could draw from for different subplots and stuff. Really good. But CW decided that they wanted more shows that were like Vampire Diaries. And, you know, Vampire Diaries had started out as just teenagers in high school, and it's a relationship drama, and also there are vampires. And it expanded slowly from that. And when CW decided that they wanted more shows like Vampire Diaries, they started several shows, like within a few years of each other or so, that were just incredibly rushed, and I want to call them overpacked. So like, they would just have everything all at once, and they would start with so many characters, and it was impossible to keep track of what was going on because it was season 1 for these shows, but they were trying to be season 3 or 4 of Vampire Diaries. And you can't just start there, you have to build up to it. These shows were trying to be the successful show, but because they were trying to be all of it at once in season 1, they all flopped miserably. And a lot of them did have like cool premises, but they were just so cluttered. There were way too many characters. You can't care about that many people at once. You can't. They didn't have enough credit to spend on it. And I feel like basically The Sims is Vampire Diaries, and all of the games that are supposed to be The Sims are Tomorrow People and The Secret Circle. Like, The Sims is huge, but they built up to that. Like, we're on The Sims 4 at this point, and they have all these different expansion packs that make the game as big and complicated as it is. And I feel like all of the people who are trying to compete with The Sims are trying to make a game that is everything all at once right away. Trying to be everything for everybody. And it's just too much. Like, it doesn't look engaging to me, it looks overwhelming. These. Need to find the moiety. Oh, I was complaining that the CW was never able to properly recreate Vampire Diaries. Interesting. Yeah. And using that as a metaphor for Sims games. Because Vampire Diaries' first 3 to 4 seasons, at least, were really good. There is a point that should have been the end of the show, and they kept going for several seasons past that. But the first few seasons were really good, and they built up to it being like a huge complicated show with a ton of characters. But they tried to make a bunch of other shows to also be Vampire Diaries to try to recreate the success. And it didn't work because they all tried to be like season 4 of Vampire Diaries in season 1, and it was just too many characters and too many subplots and just too much everything all at once. And I feel like the people who are making competitors for The Sims are doing the same thing. Interesting. Oh yeah. Yeah, Vampire Diaries was good except for Elena. I loved Caroline though. Like, I liked the side characters enough to mostly make up for it. But yeah, she had some problems. Nick says, I think Dracula is still the best vampire story. Yes. Vampire says, smart women are attractive. Let us have smart women. Yes. Okay. Question though, because I feel like I see a lot of very, very dumb women in like stories with vampires, werewolves, etc. Is it because a smart woman is going to look at him and go, eating people's kind of a red flag. Maybe we don't date that. Just a thought. So, like, they have to be, you know, kind of dumb and have terrible taste for the story to work. These women out here like, he wants to kill me. I should go alone in a room with him and then be shocked when he's an awful person. Trying to find all of them. And it's sad because I love monsters. I love paranormal romance, except that I like the idea of it and struggle to find a paranormal romance that doesn't actually just get on my nerves. Ooh, Sapphire says I'm be sucked back into The Sims because I'm doing a legacy challenge, no cheats, which is so hard. Ooh. Luke says it made more sense when the vampire had to use mind tricks. Yes. I have theories about the sort of changing perceptions of vampires and the rise of vampire romance, but I don't think it's appropriate for a family-friendly stream. Where my blanket wound up. Sims, instead of trying to be every single thing that The Sims is all at once, it would probably be smarter if they focused on a particular type of Sims player and tried to optimize the game for that. There are a lot of different ways that people play The Sims. And so for me, like, I don't like The Sims 4. It's okay as a build simulator, but I just don't really get into the gameplay because it doesn't work for the way I like to play the game. Hang on, I really need to grab my blanket. And hello, Boomer. Welcome, welcome. So she says find the moiety. And doesn't give me any as to how to find one. Right, well, I could have tried looking for them on my own. I was hoping for a little bit of assistance. Nope. Whoever says I thought the proper term is blanky. I'm sorry. I have an awful lot of numbers written down and no idea where to put any of them. I also have some colors. I don't know where to put those either. Random numbers go on sticky notes on the wall. They go well with colored yarns. I do have plenty of yarn and sticky notes. We could make this work. Right. What? Trumpet says in State of Cyan video they teased another Dunnyverse title in the future, one that won't require having played Myst to understand. If a new Myst game comes out, I will cry. Like, Trumpet says you've got time. Okay, I can prepare to cry. Oh man. Give me 1 second. I am so disorganized today. I didn't even get my water. Wow. Alright. Find the moiety. Ah, thank you, Trumpet. I'm looking forward to checking that out. I did love the online Mysterium. I have a bunch of numbers. Like, did I miss anything important that Catherine said? All I remember is Gen is watching you, find the moiety, they have the book. Like, I do need the prison book that I brought. But I can take. So that's very puzzling puzzles. Hmm. I don't recall seeing anywhere that I can put numbers in. I'll look forward to watching that. Okay, where have I not been? Oh my gosh. Whoever says just cleaned mustard off my mic foam cover. No more pretzel and mustard while wearing that. Ooh. Hate it when stuff like that happens. That's okay, the pretzel will could have been worse, could have mistaken mic cover for snack. Yes. How am I supposed to get up there? All right. So I cannot get into the gameplay in The Sims 4, and I feel like when I talk about it, I sound like a horrible person because my main problem with it is that they have too much free will. I prefer being able to micromanage everything. Oh. Oh, interesting. God, you'd be... I know, this is why I feel like it makes me sound awful. I do have sometimes good plans for them. Yeah. Now, I don't want to micromanage everything in the world, but, like, I can't stand that in The Sims 4, if I have multiple Sims living in the house, and I have their actions all queued up so that they're doing something productive all day and they're building a skill or whatever, and then I take one of the Sims and go away, they all just sit around watching TV instead. Like, it really bugs me. You know. And it is the symbol of the forgotten family of Argon, sister planet of Krypton. I don't like how much free will they have in The Sims 4. I don't like all of the loading screens and stuff too. I don't like that I can't be running a Sim who's at home doing home things and also a Sim who's out and about doing out and about things. They just cancel each other out. Like every time I switch from one to the other, all of their actions go away. Don't like it. And I would like to try to figure out how to get The Sims 4, or not Sims 4, Sims 3 running properly. Because I really love The Sims 3 and the way the gameplay works there. And I would like to be able to do things like legacy challenges in it. See, I take good care of them. I don't let them starve. But also, I want them to, like, actually work toward their goals instead of just watching TV all day. My Sims are cursed by the sin of sloth. Like, if I don't watch them every minute, they do nothing. And then they don't accomplish any of their goals, and they will all sit around and starve to death. Very annoying. Yeah, I like The Sims 3. But if I want to play it again, which I would love to, and I have most of the expansions installed on this computer, I really need to figure out how to get mods running so that I can get some bug catchers and stuff, because right now, like, it'll just crash constantly. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hey. Ah, okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I bet that projects me. Okay. Hello, Roy. Right? Very, very bougie electric chair. How are you today? Yeah, I'd love to get The Sims 3 running again because I loved the gameplay there. And okay, I really like being able to sort of come up with stories and have Sims like go through the whole story. And I just feel like I can't really do that with The Sims 4 because they'll just have all these likes and dislikes and stuff that I can't control, and then I can't get them to do what I want, and I can't do the whole story. I knew how to game the system for The Sims 3. Ha, there we go. Okay. And I'm doing all right. Just got back from my weekend trip last night. A little bit tired still. Just a little bit. Just looking down upon her Sims. Yes, I play as a control freak. Technically, I'm playing as a writer, specifically a plotter, so I have everything planned before I start. And The Sims 4 doesn't want me to do that. It wants me to be a pantser. Just fly through it by the seat of my pants. I don't have that numbers. So I'm supposed to put 1 through 10. Hmm. Hmm. I do like, for the most part, the story progression system in The Sims 4. So Sims that you aren't controlling actually do things like getting married, moving house, having kids. But yeah, I don't like how much chaos goes into the house that I'm supposed to be in charge of. Hmm. Hey, let me push the button. So I like Sims 4 for building, but the ways that I prefer to play the game just, it doesn't work well there. And I can't quite get the hang of however it is they want me to play it. Hey, Mrs. First, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, God. Oh, I'm good. Boomer, my philosophy on games. I bought it, so I should always win. Yes! My game. I should be able to play it the way I want to. Especially where The Sims is supposed to be, like, very customizable, play it the way you want, and all that. So the fact that Sims 4, I can't play the way I want really bugs me. Like, I can play The Sims 3 the way I want, not 4. I'm gonna try opening these up on all of the islands. So that I can extend the walkways. This is first says that's my philosophy on games too. Okay. See, it's not just me. So... So maybe boiler and survey still left? Why is it flashing? The other one's not flashing. Ah. Well... Just want to see what's down that other tunnel. See way up. Memories and words tonight. Able to catch up. It's gonna take a minute. Let's see what I can connect this one to. That's good. Ah, that's what that one was. Okay, yeah, that's already done. Yeah, guess I'll just go to all of the domes and extend the walkways. I don't know what else to do, so hopefully that does something. Find the moiety. Where are the moiety? Don't know. Just find them. I've been trying to find the moiety since I started. Alright. So need survey and boiler, I think? I'm not sure. find whenever well, at least we'll know that it can be crossed off the list. Zoom, zoom. And I'll try boiler. See if I can figure it out. Minecart ride. Okay. Remember where the dome is again. Alright. Hardest part of every game for me. Finding things. Let's see Survey Island from here. Okay, there's the dome. So I need a way to get to it. And also, a way to stop the spinning. Yes. Go back and look again though, because I believe it's just a dead end. Really help if I could open that. Oh. I'll go look to the left and then I'll come back here. Hello, Zork. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? Yeah, just a dead end. So far, I'm loving it. It is absolutely beautiful. And so far, all of the changes that they've made have really enriched it. I'm not quite the right kind of smart to solve most of the puzzles, but other than that, really enjoying it. See, here's this, but... Okay, so somehow there's a way to get through that wall. I'm over that. Right? He says get your spoon out and start tunneling your way through. That's the only way I can figure to get there. Somehow, somewhere, there has to be a way to just like see through that little window to the spinning dome. Maybe it can only be accessed from the boiler? Benjamin's, I'm lurk, too hot out there, my brain is broiling. Oof. The dome stopper on Boiler Island. I'm gonna try seeing if I can find a secret tunnel in the boiler or something. Maybe a good sweeping would reveal hidden switches. Boomer says this is a game I could play for a long time because I would never figure out what to do or solve a puzzle. Relatable. It's definitely taking a lot longer than I the game. That's just me. It goes down there. I'll try checking the boiler, but I'm gonna run out of secret tunnels and stuff eventually, so... Benjamin says one review said, I walked around for a while, pulled some levers and pushed some buttons. Chat said I made progress, but I couldn't tell you what kind. That's relatable. I get that. But there are some times where I will look for a walkthrough. The answer to the puzzle is this, and I'm like, but why? I don't understand why that's the answer. Hello. Okay. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Yeah, the problem is I solved this once before, and so I'm not sure why it's not still solved. Or maybe it is, and I'm just too dumb to realize it. Nope, can't open it. Okay, I already solved it, so why can't I open it? Benjamin says I have such a hard time with this genre, mostly because the roots are based in old point-and-click inventory puzzle games, which is what I grew up playing and loved them. And those games always have a dose of, but why does the salmon open the casket? Yes. Tay says I remember playing Riven for the first time on PS1 with my mom. Aww. Open. Fine then. Be that way. Cards, yes, I'm right there. Send him to the dungeon. I remember getting it from the library, and for whatever reason, our library decided to package all 5 discs separately. So to beat the game, you had to make sure you had checked out all 5 at once. Very frequently, someone would accidentally check out just one. So you would have to wait for them to return it while you sat on the other 4. It was, trippy. Trumpet asks, can I help you out with a little info? Is it something that I knew and forgot? Because if it's something I forgot, I don't remember by myself. This is the problem with taking so long to play the game. Everything can disappear. Yep, because I know I've solved that one already, because I already got through the thing. It's not something I knew and forgot. Ooh. I could swear that I'd solved that one. Solved getting through the boiler. You're done with it. Okay. I feel like I've explored everywhere else on this island, though, without finding the thing that lets you stop the dome. I need to open the dome on Boiler Island, I think. And I've found the spinning dome, but I haven't found the thing that you use to stop it. So I'm just hunting around everywhere, trying to see if there's some sort of nook or cranny that I missed. I tried and I didn't find anything. Boomer asks, why don't they just use big red buttons? Right? Like they're trying to make it intentionally difficult or something. I can see it. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. Since I tried looking everywhere around it, I thought maybe it's a longer tunnel. Okay, boiler is vertical. Whoops. They don't make it easy and they're sneaky at it. Yes. Puzzle games in a nutshell. Alright, is anyone familiar with George Carlin's bit about losing stuff? If you haven't seen it, look it up on YouTube. It is, I think, the funniest stand-up routine ever. He talks about things, when things are missing, like pocket 600 or 700 times. And talks about how it's always in the last place you look. And specifically, there's a point where he talks about the phrase, I've looked everywhere. Well, no, obviously you haven't. He has this particular exchange. About like, I've looked everywhere. Well, obviously not. I'll help. Here. I'll look in the furnace, you check the cesspool. And every time I just really, really can't find something. That's all I can think about. I guess next I'll check the furnace. Boomer says, not me. I keep looking and wonder why I didn't put the item there instead. You should really watch this bit. You'd love it. Trumpet says I lose things if I put them where they're supposed to go. Really relate to that. Remember, everywhere includes the toilet, so was it really everywhere? Exactly! Didn't check the furnace or the cesspool yet, did ya? Hey, Luciation. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Then I need Survey Island? Whoop. Places I never moved to the area. The machine you used to get here is different from the original. And it's been so long since I played the original that I remember that. I don't know if it's just because it's been a long time or if it's new. Like, the whole thing is new to me at this point. The station says, okay, been lurking the whole stream, couldn't resist the cesspool comment though. Oh, yep. Went on losing stuff. It is endlessly relatable and referenceable. What happened to the bridge? It was an accident. I'm a menace. Yeah. It's not a bridge, it's an incomplete diving board. Yep, I'm special that way. I can break things that no one knew could be broken. Switched too many levers and pushed too many buttons. I can find the dome stopper here. Dome there. Look.
Hi.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Tay. Appreciate it. Uh-oh. One of us. One of us. Oh, gosh. We try to be quality people here. Oh. Stopper doesn't work, so... Quality people with quality tags. Oh, gosh. Okay, so the stopper doesn't work. Seeing the differences in each area feels so weird. Yet there's parts of it that feel very Fever Dream to me because it's like half remembered. Maybe I just imagined that. Try for quality and miss by that much. Oh, man. Oh, oh my god. I kind of want to replay the point and click one after this. But then we did a thing. I did do a thing. I'm so proud of myself. Like, it was an obstacle and I did it anyway. I didn't even have to look up a walkthrough. Gosh. Alright, have a good day, Boomer. Thanks for visiting. Ooh. Okay. Got an achievement for connecting every bridge inside the Starry Expanse. Excellent, excellent. Okay, I'm going to save my game. If I can. Is there a reason that it's not letting me? Why will you not let me save while I'm inside the Starry Expanse? That's unfair. Fine. Alright. Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do here, so I'm winging it. Just gonna see if I do all the zappers. What will happen? Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Benjamin. Some of the paths are already connected, but some of them have bridges that can only be extended from one side. So I do have all of them connected now. It says I'm having 3D geometry flashbacks dealing with 3D rotation maths. I'm really enjoying how their little rotation machine here works. Out of 5. And here. Yes, okay. It says, I wish once you had extended a bridge and rotated the core to a specific island the first time, the control panel would let you auto-rotate to that bridge so you're not having to spin the wheel yourself every time. Fair. Okay, that one's already been done, apparently. Benjamin says, when I was told 3D animation required me to make a local to global to local variable for each XYZ, I gave up on it and stuck to pixel art. That's fair. Oh. Almost. Oop. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, I love the music. Do I have to keep solving puzzles, or can I just chill in the starry expanse and listen to the music? And the music stopped, but I might have to get the soundtrack. You just call your ping pong balls back. We're gonna find out. The game audio is occasionally lagging a bit. So it depends on if it's the game or me that's breaking up for you. Ah, okay. Whoop. There, so... Oop. Okay. Yeah, like, this is a really nice computer, and I even turned the graphics down, and it is still struggling to keep up. Oh, Benjamin says, hate being so tired the caffeine isn't working. That's rough. Oof, Trumpet says I didn't sleep well / much last night, so I started my morning getting Red Bull from the corner gas station. Oof. Oh. Save. See, I am very, very afraid that I'm going to find my way to Gen before I find my way to the moiety. And I'm not going to realize it until I'm there with no prison book. Hello, Commodore. I don't think we're in the early game. Or if we are, I really don't know how much game is left. Uh-oh. Am I about to spoil things for you? Ooh, a marble machine. No. Luke says I made a French press at start of stream and I'm already ready for more coffee. Aww. Hey, those match the colors. Those, lights. Oh no. Oh no. I kinda want to eat those. We can use them to make waffles. Forbidden jawbreakers, right? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What? Oh no. Oh no. Well, I have a lot of numbers written down and some colors. I think this requires both of those. Yeah. Let me see if I have an extra paper here. Not really. Boss puzzle. I have some sounds written down too. I have a lot of things written down. Okay. You should have learned your numbers and colors in grade school, princess. And boss puzzle is a good way to describe this. Yeah, I'm scared. Benjamin says my puzzle skills end at Towers of Hanoi. I love Towers of Hanoi. I got it worked out so I can solve it so fast. Alright, so purple. That's that one. And that's Boiler Island. This one, what number is that? And oh no. Oh no. They didn't want spoilers. Trying to figure out what one of these numbers is. Six. Alright, what's the Dunny number that looks like a V in a box? Yeah, I'll just slide that one down here and we'll figure it out later. How about blue? Blue is plus 12? So 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Green. It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Orange is minus 3. Minus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so purple's the only one I'm not sure about. I think that might be... Nope, I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, it goes places. Does it go places? Oh, don't make me put it places. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay. You know the scene in Idiocracy where he has to take the IQ test? And there's the guy next to him who's like desperately trying to shove the square peg in the round hole and is also trying to like hide it so that no one will copy his work. I'm not saying I relate to that guy. But also... Oh yeah, I heard that they changed the waffle maker puzzle quite a bit. They changed the waffle maker puzzle quite a bit. Okay. Oh no. Oh dear. I feel like I don't have enough things written down. Oh, have a good nap, Luciation. Thanks for stopping by. I feel like I might need to go back to Survey Island. Put fruit, maple syrup, or forbidden jawbreakers on your waffles. Yeah, I think I might need to go back to Survey Island. Oh hey, there's a path. Ooh. Bye-bye, I'll come back. Okay, Survey Island. How do I get that? Whoop. And the temple. How do I get to the temple? Take an orb with you. I don't think it's the one that I think it is. Okay. Wait, wrong way again. Very good at that. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh. Okay, Survey Island. Okay, so I wonder what it'd be like if they remade Miss 3 Exile like this. Bliss. It would be Bliss. The correct answer is Bliss. Mist 3 is my favorite, so it wouldn't have a live action Brad Dourif as Savagro, and that's the one thing that I'm like, it just wouldn't be as good though. But they've been using computer people instead of the live action people. So even if they use the original voice track, it still won't be like the full performance. So now to get from here to Boiler Island and from Boiler to Survey. Like, I think we're confident in it because I just did it. I've already forgotten. Whatever the opposite of a sense of direction is, I have that. Sense of misdirection? Yes. Don't even need a beautiful assistant. It says my brother has that too. My condolences. I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy in my off time, and my, like, kind of biggest takeaway is how do any of the people who live at Hogwarts survive? Just says we went to the fair recently and he was getting disoriented or something. I just followed my husband to the house. Like, my sense of direction is horrible in general, and then in games it gets even worse. So if I don't have a mini-map, I'm lost. Map struggle. Benjamin says I 100% think Hogwarts has some sort of catacombs, like the old tunnels in Paris and such. That makes sense, and just from what's in, like, the books and everything, I feel like probably at least a third of it is secret. Just secret tunnels and secret rooms and secret everything everywhere. Now, to be fair, I get just as lost in the little hamlets that only have 4 houses as I do in the castle. But also, I have no idea how anyone living in that castle would survive. Benjamin says, is it weird that the French tomb tunnels are kind of high on my tourism bucket? If it is weird, then I'm weird, because it is on my list as well. One word, magic. There. Field trip. Right? Yeah, Hogsmeade is too much. The little like I'm just lost. Oh. Hang on. Oh, phew. I'm bummed for a minute. Ooh. Okay, it says I'm trying to find every item in each town. Some towns are easy, some take time. Yes. Like it says they release a patch the other day. I wonder if that's supposed to help fix the crashing. That's what happened since the previous patch. Oh, the demiguises. I've found the number that I need for the demiguise quests, but I haven't found every single demiguise yet, and I mostly love it, but also, oh my gosh. I don't know that, like, so far I have loved the demiguise hunt. I don't know that I will love it by the end. I have like one more left in, and I'm just looking for it. Yeah, I have really been liking mostly collectible type stuff. However, I really, 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 really wish that I had them, or just any sort of map that is between the bird's eye view of the outside of the castle. And is there a button to summon this? Somewhere? Do I have to go all the way back around? Oh my gosh. What? What? Ooh, Trumpet says, I wonder about how the Weasley name, after being a deputy headmistress, got dragged through the mud. Popular fandom is that they had some sort of huge fight with the Malfoys. That's fanon, though. Okay, I think I have to go all the way back around. That's nice. Wouldn't have a big fight with the Malfoy. Yeah. Like some sort of food kind of thing. I was trying to get up, like up the elevator on Survey Island. I left the elevator at the top, and apparently there's not a button to call it back down. I think I've fully explored this island. Try yelling, hey elevator! So I think I just need to go to the closest dome and back the system, which is how I wound up leaving the elevator at the top. Yes, I need a map for Hogwarts Legacy that has significantly more detail than the overview that is just sort of a vague image of the castle, but covers a larger area than the teeny tiny little mini map. All right. Okay. 3D Marauders map. Just a Marauders map in general. Just something where I can see, like, all of the things. Like, I keep being able to see rooms that are on the other side of a wall from me, but I can't find where the door to the room is. Also, as far as I can tell, the mini-map is not always accurate. I could be wrong, but there's a particular secret tunnel that I found that the mini-map shows as being, like, long and winding, but it's just, like, one little room, and I haven't been able to, like, find anything in it that would open up a wall or anything. And it's very odd. So either there is some way to open this up that I just have not found yet, or they, like, changed the map and didn't update the mini map or something. Also, hello Chiller, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Oh yeah, some of the chests are very annoying. Rough day, could use a princess stream. I'm sorry it is a rough day, but I do hope the stream helps. I am possibly making progress. Okay, I need to get to Survey Island, which is... Oh my gosh. Ha ha ha. The one I randomly selected. She found magic candy in a giant waffle machine. Roughly, yeah. Something like that. Giant waffle sounds good. I do giant waffle. Or just a regular waffle. I have tiny waffle. And I have a box of brownie mix. I do not have any ice cream. I'm gonna have to think about that for a while. Is it worth leaving the house to get ice cream? So that I can put it on waffle brownies. Okay. Hang on. Whoop. Okay. Oh, of course it's 5 by 5, duh. There are no other numbers. Okay. Looks like... that's one. And... like... that's one. Okay. And... here. And... here. Perfect. Whaler, temple, prison, jungle, survey. Yes. Okay. Hello, Evan. Welcome, welcome. How are you today? One of the greatest games / remakes ever. Glad to see some people streaming it. I have been so excited to play it. And I've been saving it for stream. Okay. Now I think I'm good. So, let's run back down. Alright. And I did find my very old magazine that is where I learned about the Myst games. And from the date on it, I was 7, about to turn 8. And I had no idea that I was about to lock in my entire personality for the rest of my life. I did put a couple of pictures from it in the Mystery Monday channel on Discord a while back. So when I was a kid, there was this, like, you know, fun stuff for kids magazine that we were subscribed to. I loved it, and then they got bought out by somebody and they completely revamped it, and after that it was awful. But the magazine at that time was, and I was 7, about to turn 8, and we got an issue of it that had an article about this new game. And it had like development pictures of Squee and like how it went from sketch to wireframe to like an actual 3D creature. And again, I was 7 and was just in complete awe. And that I had to play the Myst games. We had no idea how much this one article was going to like alter the full course of my life. He says, I'm not sure if I should feel old or not with this. Feel charmed. I was a precious child trying to play games that were way too difficult for me because they were just so pretty. It was too cool not to. Yeah, 2001. He says, I feel like Robin Williams in Jumanji. Oh gosh. I was 11 in 2001. That's not old. That's not old. So if I hear one more person refer to the 90s as the late 1900s, I did see Zoom. I still get the theme song stuck in my head sometimes. My husband was 15. It was a pretty good time to be a kid. I don't like seeing all these people calling it the late 1900s in a derogative sense. Like, I feel like there was an era where the entertainment industry really nailed how to make entertainment stuff, games, shows, etc. for like tweens and early teens. And somewhere they just lost that completely. Alright, 1 second. I can hydrate while we ride the maglev. Adrian says, what, you mean the Emoji Movie isn't hip with the youths? Reading Rainbow? Says I saw a great Star Wars meme rewritten for 1981, 1994 babies talking to 1995, 1996 babies saying, we'll allow you the title of millennial, but we do not grant you the rank 90s kid. Hello, Glitched. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I have a friend who was born in 1999 and has this weird thing where she gets on really, really well with millennials and tends to struggle with Zoomers, and part of it is that we grew up in a very, very, like, backwoods area. So she did not, like, we did not have high-speed internet until much later. So, like, a major defining characteristic of Zoomers is how early they got access to high-speed internet and social media and all of this, and she got it a few years later than most of her contemporaries. And it's just really interesting to me to see the difference that that makes. Okay. Red. jungle. So that goes there. Well, I glitched it. Pat on the back, me. If there's a bug, I'll find it. Oh man, Trumpet says I saw a video of a baby getting frustrated trying to swipe a physical magazine. Nope. Nope. Not allowed. Blue is Prison Island. Okay. Oh, Benjamin says about the Star Wars divided fan base. Lest we forget, the second thing ever made for the Star Wars canon was the holiday special. Right. Green. Temple. That one goes there. Purple. Boiler. Okay, up here. And then, yeah. Yellow. Hang on. Why do I have this weird? Ah. Survey. That goes. Whoop. There. Oh, that one glitched too. Right. Okay, we're gonna try. The purple slider might be in the wrong spot. I feel like if it was right, this would be a pushable button. I never saw the Star Wars holiday special. I didn't see Star Wars until I was in my teens. This is really bugging me. Like, what did I do wrong here? Oh my gosh. Luke? Faye says if we want kids to rage, we should take away their Fortnite and make them play Lion King on Super Nintendo. I have heard many, many stories of this Lion King game you speak of. Oh god. Still not clickable. Sega Genesis. We played edutainment games. So many edutainment games. Myst wound up getting a pass because puzzles were hard enough that it was determined to still count as an edutainment game because you have to use your brain. Oh yeah, Captain Bible was the first game we were allowed to play. button. Just slide it all the way back to the end. Says, I want to see Princess play getting over it. Does Princess want to see Princess play getting over it? Doesn't do anything. Got him on the right spot, right? Oh, this is a great game for both huge endorphin hits and utter rages of failure. I don't know if utter rages of failure is quite for me. Okay, we're all in the right spots. Red. Okay. Okay. See, I feel like these are all in the right spot, so it has to be this thing. I feel like this should turn into a button. Oh, I can walk around. And I can see the bridge that I broke. Ah, memories. Thank you. One of my great achievements, really. Yep, colors and numbers. Nope. There's one number that I'm just... like, it's not on my cheat sheet. Like, did I write it down wrong? Okay. It looks like this. Like... and it's not on my cheat sheet. Like, it's written down as a solution. What number it is not written down. Yeah, see? That one. Beak descending. Yeah, and see, I used to, oh my gosh, they added notes. Oh, Alright. Brilliant. Well, I've got the rest. So I have 1 through 10. So that's 15. Is it 16? Like, I think it's 16, but I thought I tried 16. I mostly just have pictures of the lark. Yeah, I think it's 16. I also could swear that I tried that. Do I have the wrong starting number for all of them? Don't tell me I have to go back to Boiler Island. Don't want to. Alright, next time I play, I will know to take many, many more screenshots. Maybe I'm starting them all at the wrong moment. Alright. I'm gonna try... I'm wondering if I grabbed the wrong starting line. Oh my gosh, okay, that's what it was. I counted the starting line wrong, so they were all off by one. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Blinking bugs. Hang on. Save. Save game. But I'm pretty sure that's where Gen is, and I haven't found the moiety with my book yet. But I also haven't found a spot to put the other numbers I found. At least not that I know of. I don't know if there's achievements for getting bad endings in this one. But I can get a bad ending right now. I haven't found the moiety yet. Take a look, it's in a book. Again. Save, get the ending, reload. Frustrated that I don't know where to go for the moiety. I just saved. I'm gonna save again. New save, just in case. Okay. LeVar Burton opens the book. Who the devil are you? Alright, we'll get bad ending. And then try again to figure out how to find the tape. There's something I still need to do. Next episode, again, angrily reading picture books to kids. Well, I got an achievement for getting open. Are those mushrooms made out of rock? Hey, he's got a fire marble collection. Red sunglasses. Keep clipping through his face, though.
I apologize for the cage. I'm afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen. I am Gen. I assume you've heard of me. Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Atris. It's just that, well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was.
You feed people to whale sharks.
Yes. I even tried to kill him once.
What?
God, if I had accomplished that, who knows what I would have become. Great father indeed, who tries to murder his own son. Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks, no ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions.
Mm-hmm.
That was 30 years ago.
Don't know that it was long enough.
30 lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed. Be sure the deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one. I'm sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another. I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer. Atris's choice of punishment has been hard on the people of Riven. Many have suffered because of it.
Atris's fault.
The island has been steadily decaying for years. But according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the 5th age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish. It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions, especially in, well, I'm afraid I've had some trouble with Catherine and the moiety. In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them.
It's not like having other gods on this island.
She's come to believe this herself. So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her. Although I'm sure Atreus desires it. Indeed, he must desire it with all his heart. But he is completely unaware of her recent state. I know that you arrived in the Fifth Age with a book which was immediately stolen from you. Needless to say, its reacquisition is of interest to me, though my personal history with the moiety does not give me much hope for it. Still, there is a chance you might somehow manage to retrieve it. If you do, I would ask for the safety of all concerned that you bring it to me at your earliest opportunity. Again, to be honest, my reasons here are partly selfish.
He's not going to kill me.
So much yet to be resolved between Atreus and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. In any case, my immediate concern is the completion of the sanctuary I've long promised to all the islanders. In the meantime, the stolen linking book. We should probably not meet again until you've recovered it. I will know if you succeeded, and will await your return. Good luck with your search. I hope to see you back here shortly.
The goggle tracking is driving me bonkers. That's a weird pipe. From his notes that we found, I don't think it has tobacco in it. I believe she some sort of fear for people of when obviously I'm the one who's going to create a new world for them and lead them into it. Like, I think perhaps Catherine is not the only one who is delulu. Find the Tay, he says. Find the moiety. Okay. Everybody find the moiety. No one can tell me where they are. Yeah. What have I not solved yet? That used a whole lot of the stuff I had written down. I'm left with some moiety numbers. But I don't know where I'm supposed to put those in. What's left? Yeah, that used up like all of my notes. Except for the Rivenese numbers. not the solution, obviously. I just and frustration. Said he's smoking orange juice. It's like clove or cinnamon or something. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, I feel like I have to be near the end of the game because I'm almost out of notes. I've been in here. Yes. One of my favorite rooms from the original. Okay, I feel like I have to be near the end of the game if I can find where the end of the game is. I can see that. Well, it'll be a job of work, but one of these days I'll have to track down pictures that my friend took of me. Kind of a vaguely steampunk explorer kind of thing. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like at one point while playing the original, I got like abducted by the moiety. And I feel like I'm wandering around going, somebody kidnap me. Advance the plot, come on. Ooh. Let's have Salvador fight him. Oh, I think Salvador could take him. Alright. Where? No. Welcome back. Adana. Absolute favorite was Adana. I also really loved Jananen, but Adana was my favorite. Adana was the one that's like inside of a tree. And it had squee. And Jananen was like the central one that Savadro had been trapped on and living on for years. Track 1. Amateria, where it's like a giant marble run. Trumpet's favorite is Amateria. That was my brother's favorite as well. I liked Adana and Jananen because they have squee. I was very, very, very obsessed for quite some time. Where do we go from here? I could enjoy living in Jananen for a while if it was voluntary. Being marooned there, not so much. See, that looks like a door, so I feel like I should be able to go through it. And that's like the one place that I have not been. Yeah, it looks like there's a door up at the top. Okay, the work feeding thing, it looks like there's a door that goes into the cliff at the top. And I haven't figured out a way to get up there. Like, I feel like I should be able to get there, but I haven't found anything up there. Right. Try. And if I then whoop. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try it for a while, and if I start crying, then I'll appreciate help. Okay. Yeah. I've even turned down the graphics. Like, quite a bit. They're still this beautiful, but like, I don't know what else to do. Luke says, broadcasting from another dimension through a book. I'd say the signal is good, all things considered. Thank you. I'm gonna try something. It's like 3 buttons on the thingy. Oh, you hush. So dramatic. The lag is worse when I run, because then I'm trying everything faster. But also, if I don't run, it's gonna take so much longer. But it might take longer anyway, because it'll be lagging. I wonder what living in this village is like. I always wonder about that. Particularly kind of curious about the little ones that have the door on the bottom. It's like, how do you keep all of your stuff from falling out when you open the door? I want to visit as an anthropologist. Allow me to study your ways, please. think there's 3 buttons. Maybe they keep it on the ceiling. Like they just have nets and stuff. Okay. That's all the way at the top. This one's in the middle. And this one is all the way down here. Oh, okay. I can't put it all the way in the water. Like those climbers that sleep on the sides of the mountain in little tents. Says I was studying anthropology in college for a little bit. We seem to attract that here. Then switched to computer science, but didn't finish. Wish I did. I know I can go back, but I can also learn from self-studies. Yes. I was just thinking earlier, this is so weird. I was thinking earlier about how, like, I was always told that college would be very fulfilling for me and be a really good intellectual challenge, and I just never, like, I didn't like college. I did not intellectually challenged, I just kind of felt and lately I've been learning D&D, TTRPGs, and I find it very challenging and fulfilling, and I'm really enjoying it. Options. Try favors performance. That's gonna be sad. Oh, that is real sad. Okay. Let's see if we can reopen it. That should have. Okay. And so. Yeah. Yeah. Talking and it. I turned the graphics down first. Well, then I don't think it's the graphics. Seriously. What do you write, Tay? Fiction, science fantasy. Ooh, nice. Have you ever read Hexwood by Diana Wynne Jones? It's my favorite book in the whole history of ever, and it is very, very confusing. And I've read it many times, and I still don't understand it. Yep, Hexwood. And it has both sci-fi and fantasy elements in it. It is absolutely wild. Probably need to wrap up the stream if it's lagging so much. Like, I loved the concept and I really liked the characters, but then he just... I'm sorry, my main takeaway was that the author was a chicken. Because he'd set up cool things and not commit to them and just reset to the status quo, and ooh, I was mad. Just want to see if this lets me in the thing, and whether it does or not, I'll stay for the day. Huh? Huh? Oh? Alright. I'd say that's a good accomplishment to end it on. So, save my game. Alright. Luke, I don't think I'll be back tomorrow at the usual time, will I? Will I? Or will it work as long as we cut it real close? Could do a shorter stream tomorrow to finish it. We got family stuff tomorrow. I think I'll plan on short stream to finish Riven. That should work. Alright, so I will be back tomorrow, usual time, 3 o'clock Eastern. We'll finish Riven. I'm not going to guarantee 2 hours, but we'll see how stuck I get. So, until then, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm so glad that you were able to spend this time with me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody.